So, welcome back to another match preview. This one, as you can tell, is going to be for the round of 16 game that happened last night against Olympiacos, and yeah, what a game it was. I'm going to try and not get the emotions too much in this video. I just want to try and talk about the game and how Wolves played overall, but it might come out at the end. But yeah, going up against Olympiacos at Molineux for the last time of the season, we was either going to go to Germany or everyone's going to go on holiday. But we did end up going to Germany, and we'll be playing Sevilla next week. But yeah, starting off with the starting 11, who's our strongest team really. There was questions around whether it would be Jota, Neto, or even Pedent who would play alongside Jimenez and Traore, but it was Pedent, and that was the right choice. It was our strongest team on form. The rest of the team was how we expected it really. And yeah, just going into the game, for the first 10-20 minutes, I thought we was pressuring them really well. We was doing really well. They was making a lot of mistakes. I saw a lot of wayward passes, the Olympiacos back line, a lot of wayward passes that were just going straight out. And obviously their substitute goalkeeper, Alan, I think his name was, made a few suspect mistakes, and obviously one of them caused the first goal. I'd say probably one of the quickest goals I've seen us score in a very long time. I think is around the 9th minute, 9th minute. I think a ball gets played back to the keeper. He takes a really heavy touch, and then Pedenti runs onto it really well, and wins a penalty. And there was a shove in the back of Pedent from the keeper, and it was a clear penalty, a clear foul. Just a very stupid mistake from their point of view. And Jimenez, probably one of the most clinical penalty takers. Just easily puts it away and 1-0 up, and that was the perfect start. Getting an early goal against a team like this was so important, because we've seen definitely teams like this, even in the Premier League, getting an early goal against Siege is so important, and getting the first goal. And when we have got the first goal in games, we've more than likely gone on to win the game. But it seemed after that goal, we just seemed to drop back a bit. Obviously, if we held on to a 0-0, we still would have went through. But we got that early goal, which was so important, and then we kind of just dropped off. Really, we didn't really punish them and go for even more, because after the mistake from the keeper, he would have been on edge the whole time, and we just didn't really capitalise on that. And then they come into the game more. And obviously they did score with a ball over the top, and then he plays it back, and he gets and then their player on the edge of the area gets a shot, deflects off Bolly and goes in. VAR goes to VAR, and it's overruled for offside, and it's really harsh. But it was, if we're going by the rules, it was offside. It was so harsh, like how tight it was. I think it was maybe his shoulder. That was just offside. I think it was leaning forward a little bit, which caused him to be offside. Again, it's so harsh, but it feels like the last season that VARs has completely gone against us. So it was nice to have a decision actually go for us. But yeah, if I was their player, I'd be so hard done by. It's so harsh, but that's just the way it is now. That's just the way VAR has done things now. But yeah, after that, we didn't really punish them too much. Going into the second half, there wasn't really too much. I thought in the second half it was just a much more professional performance. We didn't play great at all, really. We played good for the first 20 minutes maybe, and then we just dug deep. And I thought the back three and Rui Patricio especially, I thought that was brilliant, every single one of them. I think man of the match was definitely Rui. There was a really good save in the first half where down the left-hand side there was some few 1-2s, and their left back had a powerful shot, but it was a good save from Rui. And in the second half where their striker, who's top goal scorer in the Greek league, it keeps him out with a very good save as well. But yeah, I thought the back three, Rui as well, I thought it was brilliant. I thought everything that came into the box had cleared. Cody Bolisace was all brilliant. Vinagre came on, obviously for the injured Johnny. He done okay. I felt like there was getting down that wing a lot. You could see whenever they got the ball, they tried to play a ball over the top over the top of Vinagre, but I thought he done well. But fingers crossed that Johnny isn't out for too long, but he does look quite serious. So I don't think he'll play against Sevilla. I'm not too sure. But yeah, again, we didn't not too much going forward really. I thought Traore had a bit of an off day. Again, it's just this off the ball movement. He's like really poor. Like it's still really bad. I remember there's a point where Doc just had the ball and Traore is just standing in the middle. He needs to like make a run out wide or something like that. And he just stands there, which it's really annoying to see. But again, it wasn't great. He was probably had one of his poorest games. But in the end, it didn't really matter. We got the win, and it was yeah. It's just unreal to think that we're in the quarterfinal of the Europa League and going up against Sevilla, who are arguably the greatest team in Europa League history, winning it 5 times, a record amount of times. And I didn't watch their game, but they beat Roma 2-0, and I've seen Roma have been on good form as well, and beating a side of Roma's ability 2-0 is no mean feat. So yeah, it's gonna be really difficult, and it's gonna be a completely different game to what it was today, because we saw games like this, especially since lockdown, the one against Burnley and Sheffield United. We felt like games like this where we've conceded last minute goals, and there's still that nerve creeping in that maybe they might get this one last chance. But yeah, they dug deep. Like I said, the defence was brilliant in that second half, just heading everything out. As soon as they got the ball, Olympiacos players, all they wanted to do was cross it in. And fair play to them, because they've got 6'6", 6'3" centre backs. So they was trying to win corners and everything like that. But like I said, they've done brilliantly. Rui as well. Just anything it came out at the right time, caught the ball at the right time. Yeah, it was brilliant. And against this Sevilla team, it's going to be completely different. It's not going to be these long balls, these crosses into the box. They're going to keep it on the floor, and they want to play. They want to play football. They want to play nice football. So it's going to be a completely different task. And again, we're complete underdogs in this game. It's going to be really difficult. We're going to have every single player on like a 9 out of 10 if you have a chance against this team. But I still believe we can. I still believe in these one-off games. I still believe we can get results, especially against some of the best in the world. But yeah, this has probably gone on for a long while, but hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure you like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on the game, what you thought about it, and yeah, make sure you follow me on my Instagram and my Twitter as well. They'll be all below, so go follow me on there. And yeah, thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.
You OPN, hit you on BBM. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging is on my agenda. Request my chariot, get ya. The doors OPN. Take the hot road and hop in.